What's up, guys? Syndico Dub here, back with another of my Hard Hat Wings gameplay video. Let's do this shit. We're right where we left off last time. You've gotten taller. I didn't recognize you at first. As she spoke, Ageha was moving her hands around my head to show the difference in height between myself and her. Our bodies were making contact, but she either didn't notice or didn't really mind. Dang, that's steamy. I flinched slightly, but the fact that she was so unreserved actually made me feel more comfortable. Back in the day, we used to have such good matches. Boys are so unfair. What, do we each have like a box of matches and we like lit them together? Speaking of which, you've changed too. Your titties are huge. Really? As she said, you think so, she looked at herself. Yeah, you always looked like a boy, so I was surprised to see that you became a girl, Lamau. Those are my honest thoughts, but I said them in a way that sounded weird. I thought she might find it slightly charming, but... so I've become quite the woman, haven't I? Yes, your titties are huge. Ageha laughed happily and did a little turn on the spot. The force of her spin made her skirt float around gently, and I saw her ass cheeks. Yeah, it's like you're not really Ageha. While dazed and not really thinking, those thoughts just kind of slipped out. Yay, alright. Ageha was pleased and did high fives with her friends. Seeing her in high spirits like that was just like old times. Ageha, my best friend during childhood, hadn't changed in the 5 years that had passed. Her appearance was surprising, though. Oh. Lessons on my first day at my new school flew by in the blink of an eye. What the fuck is this architecture? Between the language and social studies lessons taught in regular schools were those from a specialist curriculum. I was still in the second grade, so there aren't that many, but it looks like when you go into the third and fourth grades, the number of these specialist course lessons increases. Yeah, sounds about right. By the way, this is a 5-year school, but that's why when walking the hallways, this kind of thing happens. Hey, she's pretty. Coming from an all-boys school with its sad customs, I couldn't help my eyes from following the girls as I walked past them. Oi, you're fine, dude. Whenever I would walk down the hallways of my school, I would seriously want to kill myself that I did not have the ability to, squeeze somebody's ass cheeks. Oh. Oh ho, so you're already checking out the girls. Dang, Ageha's on us. No, that's not it. I just thought they all looked really grown up, that's all. They're seniors in the 4th and 5th grades, aren't they? At our age, a gap of 3 or 4 years is pretty big. The students in the upper grades look very mature. Also, although this is a specialist school, the percentage of girls is pretty high. What is that supposed to mean, Ageha? You saying girls can't do shit? Huh? Actually, it's probably just some weird Japanese custom, I don't fucking know. Why is that? Without thinking, I really took an interest in that, and Ageha looked at me and she wanted to call me a pervert. At the time that the school was rebuilt, they made an effort to accept more girls. I've heard about that just before I transferred. They increased the number of courses for girls and asked famous designers to make the designs for the new building. It has been said, thanks to that, the ratio of boys and girls is about 50-50, which is one of the selling points of the school. Bearing this in mind, I felt uneasy about choosing this school as what I would transfer to, but I'd like people to think that it can't be held because I'm from an all-boys school. By the way, it's now lunchtime. Well, thanks for letting me know. Ageha is in the middle of giving me a guided tour of the school building. Yeah, but this really is an amazing school. The school itself is pretty old. Due to it being a special kind of school, of course, it's famous in the local area. I've known about it too, since I was a little kid. The school building has been rebuilt over the past 2 years, with the renovations divided into several stages, the last of which was completed just 1 year ago. It's said that is because of the famous designers. The design uses many curved lines, so the appearance is far removed from what is generally associated with the world's word school. Yeah, I noticed that, and that building looks like a fucking penis tip. I felt like I had entered some sort of sci-fi setting. The facilities are first class, too. Air conditioning, full disabled access. Well, we know who's going to be using that. So anyone can feel peace of mind as they spend their school days here. Disabled access? That's right, Miss Alul. I mean, Kratori should be somewhere in this school. Lamau called it. But, boy, you really have changed. The veins in your penis have popped out extraordinarily. Ageha, as she walked by my side, was happily murmuring as the looked at my face. Okay. In the past, your face was cuter, but now it seems more rugged somehow. Yeah, same to you, Rip. Hey, I don't look rugged. If she knew that when we met on the way to school here, I thought she's pretty cute. She'd never let it go, so I'd better keep quiet. Or you could just, like, tell her. If I hadn't heard it from Anchan, I never would have realized. You heard it from Anchan? Yes, that you were coming back. By the way, I'm in the same class as Ageha. She knew that I might be coming as a transfer student, which is why she wasn't surprised by our chance meeting this morning. Hey, you, if you were gonna come back, you should have contacted me. Sorry. The reason why we call him Anchan isn't because he's like an older brother type guy. Aniki equals an older guy, like a big brother. He was our childhood friend, but he was much older than us, so we nicknamed him Anchan. He's not related by blood, but he's just like a real big brother. Ageha glared at me and said, "Jeez," as I tried to laugh it off. The old me would have made you taste the axe bomber lariat. Uh-oh, I don't know what that is. She wouldn't really have hit me. As we talked, we went back to the classroom. The classrooms... There's not supposed to be an apostrophe there. The classes weren't exactly normal either. I feel a little uneasy taking lessons here, but maybe I'll get used to it sometime soon. You know, this honestly does look pretty cool, especially since when you look outside, it doesn't look like a fucking shithole. By the way, there's a girl in the wheelchair in this school, right? Miss Alul. No, I mean, she's called a Katori Habane. I asked Ageha as we returned to our seats. I didn't ask what grade she was in, but even if it's not the same, I thought Ageha would at least be aware of her. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I just clicked out of the game, okay. Ageha reacted like she was being evasive. It wasn't just Ageha, but the other people sitting nearby who heard our conversation also seemed kind of awkward. Question mark? If you're after Katori, she's in this class. It looks like she's not here today, though. After Ageha said that, someone added, "You mean today either, don't you?" The way she said it, that seemed quite harsh. That can't be. I mean, I thought about explaining that she had left from the dormitory this morning in uniform, but I held my tongue. The atmosphere is kind of strange. Recently she's been off school for a long time. Seems like she's not feeling well. Not feeling well. Yesterday, Shem went out to Windmill Hill, and then later she was chasing that duck around the halls of the dormitory. And this morning she left wearing her uniform. Is she skipping school? However, more worrying than what Katori is up to is the reaction of the others in the class when they heard us talking about her. Even Ageha looked like she had something she wanted to say but couldn't. What's wrong with wheelchair chick, huh? You mad 'cause she looks like a robot? But I don't really know what the situation is, so I can't really say anything. Well, this guy sounds like a fucking piece of shit. Oh, he said, can you lend me your dictionary or something? As the awkwardness started to fade, an optimistic voice called out, I bet you it's Anchan. From the entrance of the classroom, a carefree-looking guy poked his head and started speaking to a boy in our class. Oh, never mind. Oh, good timing. Hey, Bo. What is it, Ageha? You want something? The guy known as Mabo came into the classroom. Eri-chan is in a bad mood because you and I are friends. That's what you might call jealousy, right? Whatever, come over here. Huh? Who's this? A transfer student? Ageha looks pretty cute, but she's like a dude on the inside, so watch out. Ageha both looked blankly at him for a moment. What? Long time no see, Mabu. Huh? Why is this transfer student being so buddy-buddy with me? His face seemed to say. It's me. Have you forgotten me? It's me, you say. Huh? What? Is that you, Oi? I looked at Ageha and she... Hee. She wanted to surprise him, so it seemed like she intentionally didn't tell him. This slightly superficial guy is Masasugu Tasaki, or Mabo as we call him. He's our childhood friend. Is Oi here? So is he a transfer student? What? You're way too surprised. Of course I'm surprised. What? You seem well, Mabo. You've grown pretty big. People don't fucking say that to each other. Like, guys don't say that to each other. Like, I wouldn't, like... If I hadn't seen my male friend in a while, I wouldn't been like, damn, man, you've gotten pretty big. Like, what the fuck? Unless he's, like... He has, like, hella gains, and you're just like, yeah, bro, been hitting the gym. It's like, damn, dude, you looking big. And they start having gay butt sex, but anyway... Masasugu used to be really small, but now he was about the same size as me. It's not quite like the change in Ageha, because Ageha grew her titties, but in the 5 years that have passed since we were kids, looks like he's grown to about twice his size. Yeah, you too! We grabbed each other by the right hand. This was instead of a small, quiet greeting, wait. They each... Oh, no, yeah, that makes sense. Because if they were both on opposite sides of each other, they would grab each other's right hand. Is it really you, Oi? Yeah, I'm back, Mabu. Alright, you could avoid doing that again, thanks. This time, bam, he gave me a full-on hug. Hey! Okay, so this is what they call passionate friendship, huh? We were the only ones who thought so, whereas all the girls around us were totally freaked out. I missed you, Oi. What? No, not really, you traitor. Mabo suddenly backed off and thrust his finger at the end of my penis, I mean my nose. What is this all of a sudden? I thought you just upped and left and you didn't even contact me. Do you even know what Ageha and I have been through, you jerk? No, you can't involve me in this. And after that, how dare you? I'm sorry, but it's not my fault that I had to move away. If you want to complain, say it to my dad. I thought about writing a letter, but I felt kind of embarrassed. For the most part, the fact that there was no contact was both our faults. You traitor, I'll never forgive you. Alright, I don't know how I feel about this guy so far. Anyway, though, I'm probably gonna have to cut it here. As always, thank you so much for watching. This has been If My Heart Had Wings. Remember to leave a like or dislike so I know how well I did. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.